Hello guys, welcome once again to Think Tank TV. Now there has been these rumors about the sack of veteran journalists in person of Seun Akinbaloye, a journalist with Channels Television. The question that has been popping around town is how true is it? Has he actually been sacked? Now a video has popped up showing his last days in Channels Television and the words he said that led to him being sacked. It was actually a reprimand to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu where he said some strong words that generated a lot of reactions. Please do want to listen to those words for yourself, but don't go anywhere. I'll be coming back to give you my thoughts about it. Take a look.
Mr. President, Senator Bola Tinubu, it is to you tonight that I bring the burden and plight of our people too. I trust this message finds you in good health and high spirits as you continue to navigate the intricate responsibilities that come with the esteemed position you hold. It is with a heavy heart and deep concern that I pass this message on the current state of our beloved nation, Nigeria. In a time when the heartbeat of our nation is racing with fear and the very fabric of our society is tearing at the seams, we stand at a crossroads. President Tinubu, the nation calls for your undivided attention as you embark on a private visit to France. Our beloved Nigeria is grappling with unprecedented challenges that demand urgent and decisive action. Kidnapping and abductions are the order of the day. From Lagos to Kaduna, Taraba, and violent and criminal activities have pervaded our land. Even in the heart of our nation's capital, the audacity of kidnappers has become a sinister reality, striking fear into the hearts of our people. Our citizens are living in constant fear, unsure of their safety and the safety of their loved ones. This is not the Nigeria we dreamed of, not the renewed hope that was promised. We applaud the gallantry of our security operatives, but indeed more work still needs to be done to keep the people safe. Efforts are being made, but it appears they are not far enough. What has become the strategies of state policing and community policing that's been talked about several years, and the huge white papers and advisory notes on how to tackle insecurity in Nigeria, where are they? President Tinubu, as a pro-democracy agitator, isn't it the right time to restructure Nigeria for it to work properly? Is the Nigeria you and your friends fought for, is it the Nigeria that you're talking about? The removal of subsidies has unleashed a tidal wave of economic downturn, leaving families struggling to make ends meet. Prices of commodities have gone through the roof. The biting effects are felt across the nation, and the loss of confidence in the government is palpable. This is not a time for complacency. It is a time for bold, unwavering leadership, Mr. President. I think it is about time to get the nation's elders in one room and find a lasting cure to our ailing economy. As you stand on foreign soil, Mr. President, remember the weight of your responsibility to the Nigerian people. Our citizens, including those who voted for you, are losing faith in the government. The implications of the loss of confidence are far-reaching. And as a leader, you cannot afford to look away. Investors are fleeing the nation like never before. Economic potential of Nigeria is being squandered, and the consequences will be felt for generations. We urge you, Mr. President, to take immediate measures to create an environment that attracts and retains investment. The clock is ticking, and our economic future is at stake. Mr. President, the time to act is now. Swift and decisive measures are needed to curb the escalating insecurity, alleviate the economic burden on citizens, and restore the confidence in the government. This is not only a call to fulfill campaign promises, but a plea for the preservation of our great nation. Mr. President, our regional leadership is hanging in the balance. Some members of ECOWAS are signaling exit, and Nigeria's influence is under threat. It is time to reassert your leadership, strengthen diplomatic ties, and secure our place in the Committee of Nations. As journalists, we will not shy away from probing, inspiring, and holding leaders accountable. President Tinubu, live up to the expectations of your calling and the mandate upon which your office stands. The Nigerian people deserve more. They deserve a leader who acts with urgency, integrity, and unwavering commitment to the well-being of our great nation. The challenges may be daunting, but if you are resolute and carry the people along, we can all together overcome. The giant of Africa must now rise and take his rightful place in the Committee of Nations and harness his potentials for the Nigerian people to smile again. God bless this Federal Republic of Nigeria. And this is my final word tonight.
You've seen it for yourself. Now, I was asking myself, what is actually wrong with speaking the truth to power? And the reason why most people are very angry with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the way he has been running the nation of Nigeria, that has brought about the suffering and hunger to the poor, is simply because he was a man that fought for democracy in the past. Yes, during the days of him being a senator in the Federal Republic of Nigeria, he was actually chased and he had to run away from Nigeria, all in a bid to continue his fight for the struggle. And this has been the dilemma of government. You know that many years ago, when we had the mainstream media like the Nigerian Television Authority and all of them, the state-owned media houses, whenever they want to publish any content, they show it to the powers that be, and most of the times they do not send out those contents that is going to tarnish the image of the powers that be, simply because they know that their jobs will actually go for it. That is when we had the media not being deregulated. But unfortunately, when the federal government deregulated the media in President Goodluck Jonathan's time, guess what? Nigerians took it away from them. And right now, before even you say Jack Robinson, an information that you never wish to be out, will be out because we have a lot of media houses out there. And that is what brought about the likes of Femi Gbajabiamila, who is the Chief of Staff to Mr. President, coming out some time ago, and Bayo Onanuga. Presidency has always said that they want to regulate the social media. But unfortunately, this is what they must understand. Regardless of how much you try to hide and bury the truth will always remain. What about those who speak and get information from Nigeria even more than we that are in Nigeria, those in the diaspora? How are you going to stop them? How are you going to reprimand them? It's simple. Regardless of how many people you decide to sack for speaking the truth, you can never sack the truth because the truth will remain. People have to come out and speak truth to power. And unfortunately, the government has to understand that these criticisms is what keeps them on the toes to keep ensuring they do the right things. Because of course, if people were not there to criticize the government, what would you expect them to do? This is a call to civil society organizations and other organizations that are there to reprimand the government to keep doing the good job of reprimanding them and constructively criticizing them, because that is what will bring about the dividend of democracy to the people. You have seen the calls for protest from all quarters of the country. This is simply because people are getting tired of the hunger. People are getting tired of the suffering in town. And you cannot shut them up. You cannot keep making them to be crying and say they should not cry. It's an unfortunate truth. So the best thing that the government needs to do is to ensure they bring about people-oriented policies, just like the chief whip of the National Assembly said in person of Ali Ndume. They should keep aside this kleptocracy and going about things that is going to benefit just the political class. The truth is that the earlier they realize this, the better for them. And nobody prays for the bad of this nation, because truth is, Nigerians actually love Nigeria. And the reason why they are doing it is so that the country can be good. And the best that the government can do is to quickly set things right to avoid what we call anarchy. Because the truth is that when the people have been pushed to the wall, you never can tell what will happen next. Please intentionally do what, to drop your thoughts in the comment section. Let's get to know what you think about the proposed protest and the sack of Seun Akinbaloye from Channels Television. And we shall continually be here to serve you. Many thanks indeed to all our viewers and returning subscribers. We really don't take it lightly. My name again is Moses, and this is Think Tank TV.